Welcome back to BattleLore 2nd Edition. This is the Daqan turn 3. This will even up the number of turns between the Uthik and the Daqan at 3 turns apiece. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to use a command card, and that's the first step. And the command card we're going to use for the Daqan this time is Darken the Skies. Now I know we don't have skeletal archers, so I'm hoping an undead army will arrive for BattleLore 2nd Edition at some point in time, making this card a little more relevant to the players. However, this one says, order 3 archer units during your attack step. Each ordered archer unit that did not move during your move step may perform 1 additional attack. So this, let's hope, will be a very powerful card to play for the Daqan. So we get to order 3 archer units, and of course our 3 archer units are 1, 2, 3 right here. So that's our order step. So those are the ordered units. I'm just going to readjust the camera slightly, and then we're going to get right into the attack step. So sorry, we're on to the move step, but I'm not having them move at all to give them the added advantage of Darken the Skies and their own innate ability, which we may as well look at right now before I readjust the camera. And of course, this says they have something called double shot. It says if this unit did not move during your move step, it may perform 1 additional attack during your step. So they're going to, because of Darken the Skies, be able to fire 3 times each. So that's pretty good for us. All right, let me readjust the camera and get to some shooting. Okay, so the first archer unit I'm going to have doing some shooting is this one right here. And it will take away their die, and they're shooting across the ford, so the water and the ford are not blocking terrain, and I'm going to have them shoot at these blood harvester units right here. So attacking yeoman archers get 2 dice. Now they're going to get 3 attacks because of the Darken the Skies and their own ability because they didn't move. So their first attack, they get a 1 retreat and a sword. A sword's for melee, so it does nothing. So this unit must retreat 1 space directly back from where the archers have been shooting at them. Let's adjust the camera a little bit. And that was the first attack. They're 1, 2, 3 away. They're going to do another attack on the same unit. And this time they get 1 hit and 1 retreat. So they're going to lose 1 unit, and they're going to have to retreat back into the forest. And now they're still within range. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have the archers use their 3rd shot and shoot at them again. Whoops, and the dice goes right off the board. And it is 1 more retreat. And yes, I think it was there. I'll have to recheck that. Okay, these guys got knocked off. Maybe it was like this. Okay, I'll recheck that after. So these guys now have 1 more retreat. Now, because this is 1 attack, they will get to retreat 1 out of the 4, so they're going to have to go 1 back all the way to here. So that's pretty awesome. Let me recheck the location of the units before I knock them all over the place, and then we're still going to have 2 more archer units that are going to have 3 shots apiece. So let me just get things checked. I'll be right back. Okay, so this 1 Flesh Ripper Brute unit was back here. The golems had made them retreat. Okay, removing the die from this archer unit, they are going to get 3 attacks, and the first attack they're going to do is against the Flesh Ripper Brutes. Now they're in the forest, so you can only roll a maximum of 2 dice. However, archer units only use 2 dice anyway, so first attack on them. 2 crowns. The yeoman archers do not have any heroic feat abilities, so the second attack will be at the same place. Now we get 1 retreat, and this is where I get a little confused because I guess I can decide as the yeoman archers sort of which face of this I was shooting through. So if I move the line slightly to the left, they'll have to retreat this way. If I move the line of shot slightly to the right, they'll have to retreat to this hex. So I'm going to have them retreat back this way, get them a little farther away from that point. They still have 1 more shot, but now the forest hex is blocking the shot from the hill. So I don't think they're going to be able to shoot again, and everything else is out of range except these guys, but this hill will block this one. So this yeoman archer, even though they have 1 more shot left, is not going to be able to take it. However, then we go to this archer unit. They are now going to have 3 shots. And of course, they are going to turn this way, and they can see this unit. If we shoot from here to here, I don't believe they're blocked, or are they? Maybe they are blocked. So I'm going to have them shoot at these flesh ripper brutes just on the edge of camera range here. In fact, let me just readjust the camera and we'll get it into better focus. Okay, so we're a little bit better shape here. So this yeoman archer unit gets to have 3 shots. First one is going to be right here. Let's see what they get. And they get a lore token, and they get swords, which is not going to do anything. So we're going to give them a lore token. So they're going to have 5, 6, 7. They have 8 lore now. Second shot, same unit, and they get 1 hit this time. So we're going to get rid of 1 of those. And their last shot on them is another lore token, and they have no heroic ability. So not a fantastic turn for the Daqan. However, we did push the Blood Harvesters very far off of the 1 victory point marker. And we did a little bit of damage to a couple of units. So nothing earth-shattering. All right, next up, victory point phase. Let's pan out a bit and we'll see how many victory points the Daqan are going to get this time. Okay, so zoomed out here, things are not looking too fantastic for the Daqan. I do believe they're sitting on 1 victory point here, and as per their startup card, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 5 units in the center, and the Uthik only have 2, so they will get 1 victory point for having the most units in the center space. That, however, is only 2. So the Daqan are going to get 2 victory point markers for this turn, and here they are. That brings their victory point total up to 8. The Uthik have 10, so they're 2 behind now after they've both completed 3 turns. Not fantastic. Okay, with that said, they do need now to draw a command card. So they draw a command card, and they get line advance, which is 1 in the left, 1 in the center, 1 on the right. Add that to their deck. And now they are into the lore phase. And with the lore phase, they already have 8 lore, or sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8. They actually have 10 lore tokens. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to draw 1 lore token and 1 lore card. So they draw 1 lore card, and it's Wall of Steel. Play after combat. Roll is performed against a friendly unit. Split the dice into 2 groups. With any number of dice in each group, your opponent chooses 1 group to resolve, the other group is ignored. So that's pretty cool. However, and I'm also going to take 1 lore token. So that's going to bring their total lore up to 11. So I will add that in there. Okay, but now we do have, I guess, something that's come up first. The Daqan player now has 5 lore cards. Well, you can only have 4 lore cards in your hand at one time. So we need to decide which one we want to get rid of. And I'm thinking because we have 11 lore, all of the cards except this one have really neat abilities, for the different units that we control. So I think I am actually going to get rid of Plunder. I'm just going to discard that. It actually goes to the bottom of the lore, of the faction-specific lore deck for the Daqan. And so we're going to keep Enchanted Arrows, Valor and Vengeance, Crushing Blow, and Wall of Steel. Again, you can only have 4 cards, and you can only ever play 1 lore card on your turn. I don't know if I've mentioned that before either. All right, that now concludes the Daqan. Third turn, not a lot of points. They're 2 behind, so they have 8 victory points. Uthik have 10. Join me next time when we get back to the Uthik. They will be doing their turn 4. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for Uthik turn 4. Thanks for watching.